Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome back to my collection. I think this is part 6 to them. To this episode, we're going to be, hooray, we're going to be finally finishing off my main level characters. And then after this episode, in part 7, we'll get to the fun event limited time ones. And I can't wait to talk about them again because there's a lot to talk about with them again, but I digress. So, yeah, let's go ahead and continue on where we were last left off here. So, according to my notes, let's see here, because I know I've been jumping all over the place. So, let's talk about the, if you remember correctly, I mentioned how the, this right here, no, not that, my bad, that wrong one. This area, this farm. This was a connection to another story that they actually ended up adding afterwards, and that would be, which is bizarre, the attack toy terror, batteries included, which is weird. And I think I mentioned in one of my episodes how I was going to complain and whine and, well, you know. And this is why. So, when you think of toys, you think, oh, like Toy Story, you got these evil dolls and all that kind of cool stuff. So what did they do? Nah, screw that. Robots. All robots. All robots. Especially the secret monster character. All robots. And I hate that. This had nothing to do with the books, except for the fact that it mentions an annihilator. 3000, and they have Annihilator 4000 here, which you've seen them walking around with a bit. And I think there is an Evan, there is an Evan quest where he was taking, hold on, let me go ahead and see. I'm sorry, this is getting late for me, so I'm sorry if I'm yawning here. I know that's probably not the thing you want to hear from some guy, is yawn and make you go to bed. I might as well do that. Let me see if I cannot find this boy. There he is. There he is. Okay, yeah. So Evan has a task, which is something to do with... where was it? Yeah, the Annihilator 3000. So it's, look, there it is. So, yeah. So this is interesting. So this is like the 3000, and then there's like the 4000. So, yeah. Interesting robot. So... this was mentioned into the story. We see this. It's weird because in the media, the Annihilator 3000, we've seen this in Goosebumps the game, Goosebumps the movie with Jack Black, and then we've seen this in Goosebumps Bump in the Night, and then the other mobile game, which is Night of Fright. So, yeah, interesting monster character of a robot that just, as its name implies, annihilates you. And before I go and talk about the monster scene, I might as well talk about the characters, or, well, let's be frank, the monster that's associated with this, which is Cynthia. Not to be confused with Cynthia with a C. This is Cynthia with an S. And the reason why she's named Cynthia is because she is in sync. She is a computer. She is a fake. She is a decoy. She is a robot. She is a toy made by, you know who, Mr. I'm going to regress and play with baby toys now. Where is he? Where's the big, there he is, Mr. I'm going to play with a baby toy and go back into, like, my past. Yeah, Professor Shock. I'm sure this is probably where he got his inspiration from to build the Cynthia doll. As of why, though, I have no idea. This is so crazy and dumb. But it's weird. Yeah, it's bizarre. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also this one. Look how cool. Look, he has a cooler robot walking around. His parents are man, they buy all the cool expensive stuff, man. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, Cynthia. So she is a robot made by Professor Shock, whereas the original one is still locked up in his basement. Still is to this day canon. No one just kind of don't think about it. Sometimes stories don't need to remind ourselves about what's going on, but Originally, they built it up so that she was finding somebody named Agent X. As of what this Agent X is, who knows? But implying that Professor Shock is looking for this person. Why? I'm not sure yet, but maybe that's something they can build up in the future or expand upon. And, I feel bad for you with the piggy, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, now you're normal. Yay, no more running around like a pig. I'm sure you're happy about that, but yeah. So Cynthia is like a normal, average girl, or tries to be, but she kind of is a bit suspicious, but her brother is none the wiser, and he's kind of dumb. But yeah, the Hazel Toy Factory. This is the only thing that's related about this into the book. It's basically a choose your own adventure where it's like, oh yeah, you're in this toy shop. You can either you can get. There's two options for this book, if I remember. You could either go to the factory and go like, oh no, the toys are alive and this weird doll and everything like that, or you could bring the Annihilator 3000 to your house and have it destroy the neighborhood, and then it's like, oh, sorry about that. Here's a new toy, the Annihilator 4000. So instead of getting this thing, you get the big one. Because why not? Alright? Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, let's summon these bad boys. So, this is Cynthia, this weird spider robot. Oh my god, I don't like this. You got the little robots, the beep beep, destroy all the humans. Or destroy the intruders, if I remember, the Bep Bep. And, where is he? Where's the Bep Bep? There he is, the Bep Bep. Where did he go? Where'd the little robot go? I don't know, I'm trying to find, the little robot. Oh, there's the little robot. So, as you can see, the little robot kind of does the little, wee, 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 little light thing. Kind of like he does in the game, and I'm sure in the movie. I haven't seen the movie for a while, so it's like, he does that light thing. And then there's the big one. Where is the big? I have to find the big boy, because the Annihilator 4000, I think that's what it is. And the reason why is because that one has an interesting design to him of what he does, if I can find him. But all these people are so scared, like, oh my god, just calm down. Yeah, so there's that, unfortunately. I want to find the big one. If I could find... No, not yet. I don't need to talk about you just yet. So calm down, not yet. I have to find out where this one is. Give me a sec. I need to find the big one because I spent money on him. I spent money on the boss one. I might as well show him off. I kind of did during my playthrough, but this is my collection after all. I want to make sure I show everything. So where is he? Where are you? Where did you go? God, there you are. There you are. That's what I wanted to show you. Like, watch this. Who are you gonna go after? This guy? No, that guy down there. Okay, yeah, and ignore the dead bodies. Man, you walk so slow. Let's scare this guy. Okay, finally, look at this. Look at this. This guy's like advanced. The little guys just have a little dinky red light that goes here. But no, this guy has like 4 arms like Dr. Octopus. And then he has a laser beam attached to his head. It's like those sharks that Dr. Evil wanted. There you go. Yeah, see, that's all I wanted to show. Alright, so we're done with that. And there's spider, yeah, there we go. No, I don't want the small residence, please. No, I don't want you either. Can I, finally, thank you. This is what I want. So she has a bunch of stuff here. She has, chargeable batteries, climb radio tower, basically using the robot spider thing. She has a bunch of interesting animations, and I've actually showed this off. Read top secret instructions, which is like her with teddy bear. She, scanned the neighborhoods with is just like her, like opening up her monster head type of thing and kind of scans the neighborhoods and, pretend to be a normal child. But my favorite one, and I think the fun one, is this one, Error, because this is the funny part, right? You can see her glitching out. She's walking, and then she just kind of, Like, watch. She's walking normal, and then she just does this, where she's just glitching out. And it's funny because there's a reason why for that. It's implied that what's going on here is due to an original character, Selma. Selma is the gamer girl type of character here. She is related to Dr. Fredericks, and is implied to also be related to another character who we'll talk about in a minute. In a hot minute. I think he's the next... Is he the next guy? Let me just go ahead and quickly see this here. Yeah, so there's that. No, not yet. Not yet. There's another thing I have to talk about. So, yeah, in a minute. I'll talk about them in a minute. So this is Cynthia. She is hardcore gamer girl, as you can tell. She, like her uncle, she loves to invent. I think she's also German accent, I think. I mean, at least either that or she knows how to speak German due to the fact of her uncle, I guess. Yeah, but like her uncle Frederick or Spidey, she also does inventing things, except it's more for gamer stuff. You know, she has her own console, by the way. How many kids can you say that actually does that? She does this interesting stuff. Play an awesome game by Pt.6 or whatever you call them. And, you know, she comes in her own caravan. I don't know why, but there you go. Yeah, but let's do the VR goggles. Okay, so this is funny because this is what she does here. And she's kind of like, oh, made this real life thing. It's like, man, this is like in real life. But what's really going on is while Selma's doing this, she's actually synced up to Cynthia, so she's kind of glitching out because she's getting interfered with someone else in here. I love this story because it has nothing to do with the book at all, besides just, oh, it has something to do with the hazelnut factory, but that's about it. Nothing else. It's more so just the actual main Goosebumps lore in this game. But I digress. It's an interesting one to be sure. But anyways, all right. Before I talked about the other guy, I might as well talk about this guy here. Yes, talking about these two. No, it's the person behind this thing. As I mentioned, I think way long ago, that there was a relationship with a book that came out a while ago. And what was it? Conrad, and let me see if this is done now. Yeah, there he is, the wizard on the water. You shall not pass. Conrad came from the book Beware the Snowman, and this popper came with the book in the game Beware the Snowman, which is 100% based off of the actual book. And I believe he basically is resembling of that, how he was described in the book. This is Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane, it's interesting because he's named after a plant. But anyway, I digress. Wolfsbane is a dog wolf. Oh man, you know, he's kind of like Wolf, I guess. No, whatever. Anyways, yeah, he is the companion to Conrad as far as his journey goes. He's like any good doggo. A lot of doggy stuff that you would expect him to do, like bark, sniff, chase ghost, eat some meat, sleep, howl at the moon, which is interesting because I actually got them to do howling with Will, so it's like a howling contest going on, which is fun. I digress, but yeah, let's talk about this place, this abomination known as the Snowman Mountain. Now, there are these normal snowman, there's this big, nasty snowman, and then there's Wolfsbane. So, in the book, basically, the way that the game presents it is basically 100% how the book was presented. The only difference is that the monster was weird, but... Anyways, what's interesting about with the book... It was implied that Conrad was actually, like, you know, the book was sad, right? Like, you know, the kid starts off with no family and whatnot. And it turns out that the Conrad in the book is the main character's father. And I'm like, okay, what? Oh, yeah, fine, yeah, okay. And he just like in the book, he's a wizard, and he's only doing this with the abominable snowman to suck all the ice powers from these things. I got the dog. This guy's spitting, vomiting snow, whereas Frosty Snowman over here is just whacking people with his broom. Like, oh, big scary, smacking people with a broom like a middle-aged woman for a husband that you see in those cartoons. Meanwhile, this guy is just freezing people with his nasty snow breath. If I could see it, yeah, he's gonna go after this. No, he's gonna go up here. Yeah, he's gonna go attack this guy. He's gonna vomit all over him. Yeah, look, he's a bleh. All right, so there you go. And then, Doggos is gonna beat. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't go to the dog. No, it goes to where he's seen spawn. So that's always fun. There he is. So he kind of acts just like the wolves. Actually, if anything, like the wolves, he basically does the same model. Like he does the bark bark, runs around, sees somebody, barks, attacks them, as you could expect some dogs to do. And yeah, this scene is actually one of the longest ones that got spawned for some reason. I don't know why, but okay, yeah. Yeah, whatever, okay. So we got this guy going on doing this, so fun stuff. While I yawn. Man, I'm getting sleepy. Man, I'm gonna try to finish this off and then kind of, go to bed, and hopefully by the next time I come in for my part 7, yeah, I'm part 7. Everything should be back to normal, and I'm well rested, and I can continue doing my thing as I usually do. So hooray! So, I think, did I click? I did. Okay, cool. All right, so he's done. So now we're gonna have him eat some meat, because I didn't get to have this for Will. So we're gonna see him numbing on a nice piece of chicken leg, I think. And he's going to get locked behind the walls here. So, yeah, well, nice knowing you. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to hover on the walls. I love how game... no, he's just... Okay, he's back in the walls. All right, well, you enjoy that meat, then. This game, man, sometimes I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to make sure here. Yeah, so now we're going to talk about this kid. Finally, we're going to talk about this kid, Billy Deep. And the Billy Deep comes from Deep Trouble, and also Creep from the Deep, because these are the 2 books that got introduced here. So Billy Deep, the story from Deep Trouble is 100% akin to what happened in the books, so I won't go too much in depth. The only thing that's changed is that instead of his sister, it's Selma. So it's implied that it's either Selma Deep or Selma Deep is the adopted to Selma. I don't know, but him and Selma is related, and that means that he's related to Dr. Fredericks. And this is the stupidest thing that they did. So in the game, there's a deep beach, right? And Dr. Frederick is just like, when I was a kid, I used to come to this beach all the time. And then Billy's just like, I'm gonna call you Dr. Deep. And then Frederick's like, all right, call me whatever you want. I don't care. So it's like, okay, what a cheap out, what a cop out. Okay, Dr. Deep, yeah, fine. Frederick is not only Frederick, but he's also Spidey and Dr. Deep. Cool. Alright, fine. Alright, game. Fine, you could do that, I guess. But yeah, Billy Deep, he's basically kind of the same thing that he was in the books, I guess. His design is 100% based off of this show, by the way. At first, when I first saw him, I'm like, oh man, is this like the kid from the Say Cheese and Jai books? And it's like, nope, this Billy Deep. And I looked at Billy Deep and I'm like, oh, why? Yeah, he does look like him. God. Damn. I thought it was, okay, whatever. But yeah, he has some interesting animations here, like, basically like from the book. He gets attacked, not attacked, but he gets attacked by a sea monster. Which, by the way, I'm gonna go over here to the sea monsters themselves. This got added during the Easter event. Yeah, these things, right? Got a small one, and then you got a big one over here. Like, whoa, man, that's spooky. And I think there's another one. Yeah, there's like one way at the bottom there. If you had like a different game file, you could probably see him, but no, you only got to see this big boy, but you mostly got to see this little thing right here. This little guy right there. This weird creature thing. Right? And it's like, oh, this weird sea monster, right? And they decide to utilize the squeezers, who I will be talking about in the next part, as the monsters themselves. And there's a theory of why I think that might be the case, and I'll talk about that during next part when I talk about that update. But I digress. But anyways, he gets saved by a mermaid that we never get to see. I assume they look like this or in the books, or I don't know. But yeah, anyways. And it ended up following with the books, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. You get the picture. See my playthrough if you're interested in that, but I digress. Anyways, let's have Billy Deep do something. Let him be Spyglass Beach, and I could have him go fit. No, you know what? Let be a land shark. Yeah, let him run around, pretending to be Jaws. Whatever. There's that kid. How much do I have left? 44. My God. I'm only halfway there, and it seems like it's an eternity. Oh, man. I'm not going to be... Oh, God. If only, man. If only it's going. All right, so we're going to go over here now. So let's talk about this thing. This is the Scarlet Skull. This is the ship to Creep from the Deep. And Creep from the Deep is from the Horrorland series. And what's interesting is that Creep from the Deep is not a sequel to Deep Trouble 2 as you might think. No, instead it's a what if, right? So either it's like Deep Trouble and it goes into either Deep Trouble 2 or an alternate universe. It just goes into the Creep from the Deep. And it's weird because the book cover had this weird swamp monster that comes out of the book. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. But no. Good old Brandon was doing the same thing as Tim Jacobus did, which was just like allude to the fact that it was based off of a monster, sea monster. But no, it's not. So in the first book, it's about mermaids. This one's about pirates, zombie pirates, to be precise. So this is the ghostly piratey crew. There's this guy who is mostly, I don't know why he's related to this, but I guess just because. So this guy was in the Deep Trouble in this book here, and I guess he's supposed to be inspired by real life pirates. Yeah, they exist. So I guess that's what he's kind of basing off on, but I don't know. He's probably like the only one of the crew that actually is a human. I don't know. Whatever. But then we get this guy, my favorite character, which I will talk about in a minute. But yeah, let's summon these guys up. So this is the bony crew. And I love it because they attack people with bones. So you got these people, they're going to smack somebody with a bone, right? And you got No Leg over here walking around with a bone, and he's like walking slow, then he smacks them, and then he runs like everyone else. So where is the other guy? There he is. Man, this guy got a big bone. He's gonna smack people with it. So like, look at this guy. He's big and buff. Yeah, so we got that thing over here. So that's that character. He kind of plays as the main antagonist in the book in this thing. He's original. He's not based off anything. He's just kind of like, he's just a character. He's there. But the main guy, where is he? Oh god, I'm already starting to lose where they are. I think I'm getting close. Oh, I think I'm getting close. I'm not getting close enough. I don't know where they are. Follow the scare. Oh, I found one of them. But, alright, well, I guess I can't find them. Oh, well, I guess I'll find them eventually in the future. But let's stop the scene of the Scarlet. There you go. All done. Alright, let's talk about this character. Where is he? There he is. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot. Oh, man. You too, Satyr? I thought I got something to do with you too. No? Let's have you do this. Let's have you do a pitch. Okay. Yeah, see, so I got two characters I forgot to put. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, where are you? There you are. Long bed, no leg. One leg. Long bed, one leg. This is the scurviest pirate you ever did see. He is the nastiest character you could think of. In fact, in the book, they describe that he would have, in the boat, he would have these rats in this pit. And if you tick them off to a point, he'll throw you in there and watch you get eaten alive. And it's also implied that he will even throw you there if he's bored. He's like, I'm bored. Get in the pit. I think I joked about this during the playthrough, I think, as well. But yeah, this guy is not a nice character at all. And in the book, they made him more humorous in here. And yeah, there is a design of him in the book. I mean, like, someone did draw him, I think, what they did showcase, and then there's one in the actual movie, but this is based off an original design. I actually like this design out of all of them, by the way, but I digress. So, they have draw maps, try different legs, but they basically made this guy more cartoony, silly, if anything. Shake the jar of dirt, Pirates of the Caribbean reference there, dance like a pirate. Enjoy Din Din. Let's have this guy drink some tea, because nothing says pirates like drinking tea. Yeah, so, what a scurvy dog. Oh man, what a scary pirate. Yeah, drinking tea just as is, like a man. God, this game, man. Sometimes I just wonder why, but whatever. That's just how it works, Mike. I guess. So, right. That's about all the level systems that we can get. Except, oh wait, no, there's one more. Let's talk about the recent one that has just come out. That I'm talking. That either at this time I'm either finishing or have talked about or something. Let's go ahead and go over here. Where'd he be? He be over here. Ah, there it is. The Nightwing's mansion. The long legendary thing that's been here since the beginning of time, and yet here it is. It is based on vampire breath. And we got these Nosferatu-looking character monsters. And then, of course, we got the goddamn scary, man. Oh, Nightwing. Yeah, so there they are. Like, there's these little guys here. Like, like, oh, ooh, scary, like, blah, right? But then, all of a sudden, oh my god, what is this thing? It's like nightmare fuel. This is horrendous. Oh my god, this is spooky. I think I joked about this during my playthrough. If not, I'm going to make sure I do. Oh god, no, I don't want to talk about these guys just yet, my dude. My god. I want to talk about this guy, this big boy. Who's just terrorizing everybody. He's raising, man, I love this, by the way. I love what they did to the story, because it had nothing to do with the original, besides maybe loosely based off of the, oh yeah, I need my vampire breath, and there's the mansion thing, you know. But other than that, this guy is like, you know, Mr. Pretty Boy Playboy kind of deal. Like, oh yeah, I want to make a band, like Mr. It's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's like, you know, at first it's like, man, I want to be a good guy and a goody tooty, and it's just like, this isn't the guy I wanted. What is this? And then all of a sudden, he turns into this monstrosity, and it's like, ah, there he is. There's the monster I know. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy is such a character. I love him. I love this. This is so this character is so cool. I'm not saying that because he costs so much money, but there he is. This playboy. He is not inspired by anything whatsoever, but you could argue that he's a mix of different things. Namely, the flair could be argued to be that of I'm trying to think of this guy's name. God forbid. Oh, David Bowie. That's it. You know, that kind of flamboyant kind of rock star kind of deal. But something interesting, and I think I mentioned this before. This guitar over here is based off of the guitar from a very obscure movie that you had no idea, except if you type in drill on guitar, and then it comes with this god-awful film. That is so stupid, but, you know, okay, yeah, he just has this guitar now. Hopefully that's fine, I guess. But yeah, this is the guitar he uses. He has a lot of interesting animations I can do, right? You know, he could shred it, he could blend in, which is funny because it's not really blending in. Protect the Weak Ones is probably my favorite. Protection from the Sun is funny. Wing Watch, which is interesting. It's basically his monster form, except he's not scaring. He's just basically like running around. Vocals, kind of thought as you expect, and then he kind of does guitar moves, which is, you know, again, what you expect. We do the Protect the Weak Ones because, you know, he's a vampire. You know, like he looks like a man bat. So he's just like Batman, but man bat version. He's gonna protect the weak ones. So he's gonna go into his record of winged record, as I should say. And here's something funny: Winged Knights. I actually came up with that name and suggested it to the lead designer, and he's like, "Oh, I love it." So he says, "Oh, yeah, there he is with his visible groceries still." Anyways. So I suggest the Winged Knight records because I figured, oh yeah, that's a play on words because it's instead of Count Nightwing, it's Winged Knights records. All right, yeah. So this is a big tower, and you come over here and like look at this. I love this. I love the design they have for this guy. Like his normal characters, like that's fine. But then you get to the monster form, like, damn, I love it. It's so creepy and it's so cool. You know, I'm not too ashamed. Like they went so overboard and creative with the Nightwing character, and I'm loving it. I don't know how other people's feels, but man, I dig it. I really dig what they did here. This was like the last update we got so far, which is so sad. But, you know, I'm glad it ended on this for a while. Because, man, this guy's design is so cool. But I digress. So, there we go. We did it. All the books, the main chapters that you can get, we finally done. Everything that is currently right now. This is all of the permanent level update stuff I have gotten in this game and I showcased for you here. In part 7, we get to finally do the fun stuff, which I talk about all of the exclusive limited time characters that got introduced during the game, as well as their scenes. And I got mostly all of them, except for some that have not even been released yet. But I'll talk about all of them in one and more. And I can't wait to talk about that, because our first guest is going to be quite an interesting one. So, I've been Grim. I'll be seeing you next time for my collection of 2021. Until then, I'm going to bed.